Good morning, folks. Mark Frederick, Le Charcuterie Anglais here. I've had a question come in from Jason asking what is a Freemartin cow. Well, a Freemartin can only happen, a cow can only become a Freemartin if it's born a twin. Now, a Freemartin is always a heifer, a female. And in order for it to become a Freemartin, it has to be born with its twinned bull twin, calf. So male, female. Excuse me. They're when the embryo is growing, when they're twins and breaking up into female male calves inside. Scientifically, I can't explain it, but the male DNA, etc., somehow gets inside the female calf and plays around and plays havoc with her DNA because the male is dominant. So when she's born with some male DNA, if you like. I'm trying to put this into layman's terms because I don't know the scientific terminology for it. And so what it means, so effectively, it's a bit like she's been, forgive me for describing it this way, she's been born a tomboy, So that's what she is. She has characteristics, male characteristics. And she's a bit similar to what us humans would maybe call a tomboy. And that's not an accurate description, but I'm just trying to get you in the thinking of like, okay, know what's happening. But anyway, in cow terms, it also means that because of the mix-up with the DNA from the bull in her system, she's only unable to ovulate or breed. So she will never breed. And she'll be brought up as a barren cow, if you like, for a better word. And you may not know this. Unless you've bred it yourself, you may not know this. And you may fall foul when you go to market and buy a Freemartin, not knowing where it's not been identified as a Freemartin. And you buy it for breeding purposes because you like the look of her, and you bring her on, and when it comes to breeding age, she's not doing anything, and this goes on many cycles, and you're thinking, crikey, that was a poor investment and a waste of time. Now in farming, we can't afford to do that. So in order to avoid buying Freemartins for breeding purposes, or what you think are going to be for breeding purposes, you have to try and identify that they are Freemartins. Hopefully, the people who have bred them will offer that information, but they don't always, because they're going to get a higher price if they're selling something that is allegedly all in order. So they may not disclose that it's a Freemartin, so be careful. But there's one sure way to identify a Freemartin. So when you go around the market or anywhere else where there's Freemartins, but normally in a marketplace, a cattle auction, you might get arrested for being a pervert. Okay, so be careful. But you have to lift the tail up or move it to one side, okay, and have a look to see if she's got a hairy genitalia, okay. I think you're probably all acting surprised and shocked now, but I can tell you Freemartins in the norm grow excess hair on their genitalia, so it looks like a bloody goatee beard. It's long and straggly, hanging down. And so if you see that, if you see female heifer genitalia with lots of hair, avoid it, don't buy it, unless you want to buy her for beef. And knowing, as and of course, like if she's got some male bull DNA in her, she may bulk up quicker anyway. So there is that advantage. I don't know if that's proven, but it kind of runs in line, doesn't it? You know, so for that purpose, if you're going to knowingly buy a Freemartin, it's usually because you're just going to bring her on, fatten her up, and put her to beef, which is great. And then you're not running into problems of keeping her on, thinking you can breed for her when you can't. So when you look at a normal heifer's genitalia, they're pretty hairless, and you know, so the Freemartins can be relatively easily identified. Of course, you're always going to get that one, you know, that one scrupulous farmer is going to shave that off, you know, and send it to market. So you've always got that, you know, you've got to be on your toes. But what if that happens? Then there's not a lot you can do about it. You know, but normally you can just discreetly get in close, put the tail to one side, and just check her genitalia out, just see whether she's hairy or not. And if she is, then, you know, then just walk on by, you know, get something else, assuming you want it for breeding, okay, to help your bloodlines and stock and things like that. So yeah, so I hope that explains what a Freemartin is. The bull calf grows up normally anyway and can breed, so there's no issues with him. It's always with the female, okay. So I hope that explains what it is. A lot of you people will be wondering, Freemartin, what the hell's a Freemartin? So that's what it is. So I hope you enjoyed the information. Please buy me a coffee. There's a link below, and see you in the next video. Toodaloo.